Man, this playlist is a banger. This playlist is a banger. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Day 4 of consecutive streaming. Oh my god, can you actually believe it? GV streaming for 4 consecutive days? Can you actually believe it? It is true. Can it be true? It must be true. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the GV stream. This is day 4 of basically dipping my toes in back to streaming with the ultimate goal of building up to a schedule. I would literally do it right now. I just cannot. Voice acting and also other things. But in a month to 3 months or so, I should have time to actually be able to, schedule streaming. But for now, we're just dipping our toes in, kind of seeing how it feels, seeing if it feels good, which so far the last 3 streams have been really fun. So I've been wanting to continue streaming, which is what we're doing today with more Oblivion Remastered 100% stuff. So that's the goal. That's the goal. What's up, Perry the Berry? Welcome in. What's up, Liquid Rax? Welcome in. Cold glass of milk and a pizza from Domino's. A whole ass pizza. Hell yes. That sounds delicious. Master Duel. Oh, from Yu-Gi-Oh! I was considering dipping my toes into that at one point, but I ended up choosing not to. Boo, 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 boo. What's up, N7 Clovis Guy 510? What's up, Alessia as well? So yeah, basically, I want to build up towards a schedule eventually. I would do it right now, but like I said, I will know for sure in about 1 to 3 months. I would estimate. So for now, we just chilling and having fun with some stuff and basically dipping my toes back in. Basically. So this will be quite similar to the other streams, where pretty much we're just going to be going around getting the remaining little grindy type things, which currently are just the skulls, I do believe. And then also, obviously, if we can actually trigger some Museum of Oddities stuff, that would be great. The only thing I don't understand is, like, how long does it take this dude to restock his inventory? Shivering Isles... Merchant inventory reset. When does this reset? Da 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 do do da da dee do. Like, I think in original Oblivion it should be like 2 days, but now it just feels like his stuff is not resetting. Maybe we have to fast travel. Maybe that's what it is. So let's go to the door to the Cyrodiil. We'll pop out and then we'll pop back in and see if his inventory reset, because this guy can offer some Museum of Oddities stuff in his inventory. So we'll give that a shot. Yo, what's up? What the hell is happening?
Show me what you've got.
Who is this?
First,
wait a second.
I'll kill you. Then I'll get rustling and lure up. You'll all
No, you can't be doing this right now.
You're pathetic.
Oh no. Okay, wait. That's a bit of a spoiler. Why do we have so many autosaves? Okay, shoot. So now we can't leave. Ah, damn it. Yeah, because basically I need to record like another episode with that. Some people might know who that guy is. That's a bit of a spoiler for a quest that I need to put in a main episode. So we can't leave until... Oh, man. Yeah, we'll have to do the entire stream within the Shivering Isles, most likely. That's fine. Let's fast travel over here, then we'll fast travel back. Oh, jeez. Ah, jeez. What's up? Yo!
Have you watched the new season of Fallout? Did you like it?
Thank you very much for the $5 donation. I almost said dono, but I hate that word. So I corrected my brain at the last second. Very much appreciated, sir. No. So basically, we're going to watch it next. Pretty much, that's the next show. We just kind of need, like, a good 2 to 3 hours to kind of, like, binge a little bit of it, which we haven't really had yet. We did watch The Witch last night, which is a favorite film of both of ours. But, yeah, no, I haven't seen Fallout yet. I was basically waiting for the whole show to come out. I know it's been out now for a little bit of time. So, yeah, pretty much as soon as we've got, like, an open night and we've got, like, 1 to 2 hours, basically, we're going to probably just start burning through it. I'm excited to watch it. I have not been spoiled on basically anything, which feels really good because obviously it's New Vegas. Okay, you let me wait, and then now you're not letting me wait again. There's no enemies nearby! Oh my god, this is my #1 thing that I hate about Oblivion. It's so freaking annoying! Blah, 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 blah. There are no enemies. I mean, granted, there was that guy, sure, but now there are no enemies, so let me fast travel, okay? So yeah, haven't seen it, but we're going to burn through it probably within the next couple of days or something. And I haven't been spoiled, so I'm excited to see how they treat New Vegas, or at least, well, yeah, the area, New Vegas. Thank you very much for that donation. Huh? And what's up, Home Roidar 2462? I usually get names correct, but your name is trickier. Thank you very much for watching from Brazil, and welcome in. 12 a.m. Okay, let's wait 12 hours, which would be noon. Babu babu. GV, thank you for inspiring my playthrough on Skyrim. I'm doing a legendary unarmed run in Skyrim. Ooh, let me know how that works. I don't know how unarmed goes on legendary difficulty. That seems like it might be difficult. All right, let's go see. So yeah, for anybody watching that doesn't know, with the Museum of Oddities, basically the orc armorsmith guy can have the Museum of Oddities stuff in his inventory. And I'm trying to like reset his inventory, but it has not reset in like 1,000 years. So we'll see here if it happens.
Are you one of them?
Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Ba-bee ba-boo. It's really good. That's good to hear. Really, really good. Okay. Yeah, I really don't know anything about it. I've intentionally tried to, like, stay away from discussion about it just because, obviously, you know, I want to see everything unmarred. So I really don't know whether people liked it or didn't like it. But, yeah, it's good to hear people like it.
It is...
What's up, buddy? Give
Always
me
a
the
good
stuff.
idea to
How do
protect
you
yourself.
still have the
I can
same...
help with that.
Maybe? It's very similar. I can't honestly tell. So this guy's inventory right here. Yeah, I think it's the same exact... This guy's inventory has not reset.
You see,
for like 4 to 5 straight days now. Actual insanity. All right. Fair enough.
Hi. Away,
Kind of hard to pronounce my name because it's Brazilian. Holy moly. McGruff. Yeah.
Are we still going to get KOTOR 2 eventually? Would be great for voice acting too.
Yeah, so I alluded to this yesterday on yesterday's stream, actually. Let's pick a destination real quick so I can talk about this in more detail. Thank you very much for the donos, y'all. I hate saying dono. I hate saying anything like modern. It's just, ugh, I'm like too old. Too old, man. I'm an old man now. In my 30s, life is over. Shivering Isles skulls. Let's find one of these skulls to go hunt real quick, and then I'll answer that question. I think Milchar would be good. Milchar is definitely a quest location too, though. Yeah, I wonder if we can actually do it. Hopefully we'll be able to. It's a good place to get random loot as well. This is definitely a main quest location, but we'll see. So Milchar is located right above this little lake here, right about there. So let's go there. Yeah, so I alluded to this on yesterday's stream. I was hinting that there's a very big game that people have really wanted me to play, and that I would definitely appreciate playing because I loved the first version, KOTOR 1. So obviously, that's KOTOR. Are we going to get it again? That's the plan. Yeah, it's kind of tricky because there's always new stuff coming out that I want to play, and then also, you know, doing streams for, like, the 100% series we're doing, and things like that. However, the big playthrough that I want to do that's, like, not related to any of that is KOTOR 2. I do want to do it. I know people want it. I think what that would take would be, as I mentioned at the start of the stream, like building up to where we have an actual schedule that I can fit in with YouTube, with voice acting. And then it'll probably be a bit of a smaller schedule, but you know, it'll be a schedule. And then once we have that, then we can probably do something like a full KOTOR 2 blind, voice-acted playthrough, which will be so much better than when I first did KOTOR 1, because now I actually know how to voice act on some level, as opposed to doing KOTOR was more so just like, I like doing voices, which is how everybody that gets into voice acting starts. So to answer your question, that's the #1 game that I want to do that's not related to any new releases or anything like this stream. But to do it, I think we'll have to have a schedule, which I will know for sure that I can have in probably 1 to 3 months. So keep an eye out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow the Twitter. There's a pinned tweet that will alert you whenever I'm live. Or join the Discord if you're a member or patron, and I'll alert you there as well. And you will know for sure. Bum, bum. Thank you guys very much for the donations. Appreciate it. It's kind of hard to pronounce my name because it's Brazilian Portuguese. Fun fact, my name is Homer in Brazilian Portuguese. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Homer. I just don't know the last part. Idar? Maybe the O is silent? Homer Idar? Or something like that. I gotcha. Ha! Punch a bug. No, you're good. No worries. Obviously, without a schedule, I mean, that's why I want to build up to having a schedule again, because obviously people will know when we're live. I still don't know, like, how most streamers do it. Like, some people swear by schedules, other people, like, hate having a schedule. I don't know. I think for me, I like having a schedule. It's just some days I definitely don't want to be streaming. Whereas other days, I'm built for streaming. That's the tricky part of a schedule. Whereas if you don't have one, you can go live whenever you're just feeling it, which is nice. Yo, what's up, Nicholas? It's so weird calling you that. Fun fact, I play Magic the Gathering with Nicholas every single week. We do like an online little commander pod, which has taken over my freaking life. If I had infinite money, I would be probably doing what every like full-time Magic the Gathering player does and like putting all of the money into buying cards. I had to literally like just, you know, I opened some packs when I first got into it, and then I had to literally just be like, all right, I'm done. Like when Lorwyn released recently, I was like, okay, I'm done. That's it. Because, like, it'll never end. It'll just become... I'm trying to start a family. And it's like, if you've got a Magic the Gathering hobby on top of it and you're not making $50 million a day, it's, yeah, it gets so out of hand. And I know that, and I want to buy packs, and I want to do stuff, and everyone says buy singles, but buying singles isn't fun, obviously. You want to rip those packs? That's the exciting part. Point being... I would be so much, like, more into Magic, and I'm very into Magic, but, like, so much more into, like, opening packs, buying singles, making decks, if it wasn't so gosh darn expensive. It's an insanely expensive hobby. Hi-ya! Punch that bug right in the butt! Are you going to be playing Crimson Desert? What is Crimson Desert? Is that, like, a Fallout mod? I feel like I heard of that recently. I'm so out of the loop on so much stuff right now just because... yeah, the stuff going on IRL, and then also, voice acting stuff. I'm just way more out of the loop with gaming than I have ever been, honestly. But what is Crimson Desert? Gold. Come on, man, we're getting all this cool stuff. Give me a unique Museum of Oddities item. Come on. You're giving me like 50. You're giving me everything under the sun except for that. Come on now. It's a little bit ridiculous if I do say so myself. Yeah! Bum, 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 bum. GVA got tickets to WrestleMania this year. Discover the foot of the venue's gonna be like $60. Okay, I don't know anything about WrestleMania. What does that mean? Oh, the food. I read the foot. $60 for food at WrestleMania? What? Do you know what the food is? Yeah, that's insane. But if the food's actually like, you know, decent quality, okay, fair enough. If it's just literally like a hamburger or a hot dog, screw that. No way in hell. I will just load up on food before I go to WrestleMania in that case. There's no way in hell I'm paying $60 for like arena food. No, thank you. Hello. Gonna just chop you in the back here. You're used to being chopped. You are free, of course. What do you got? Gnarl bark? No. Okay, so where does this go? So we're looking for a skull here. There's a skull, but this is quest-related. So we got one. We got the other one, Souflex, over there. Yeah, this is a quest-related zone. This is actually a very cool quest-related zone. Actually, I think the quest-related part is right in the middle here. Yeah, this thing. The root door to Grove of Reflection, which you need a key for. By the way, these doors look amazing, FYI. They look so good. Wise choice with the MTG restraint. We have ways to play for free if the game aspect is what you want. Yeah, I mean, trust me. Like I said, I mean, if I had like infinite money right now, I would absolutely be way into the hobby. But the way I look at it, obviously, is like my number one priority at the moment is starting a family, and all of that money, instead of going to cardboard, which is fun, of course, could be going to obviously, you know, college fund, baby supplies, things like that, which we're gonna need in the near future here. So, yeah, trust me, I would love to, but it's just a matter of priorities. And I don't make $50 billion or a good amount of money to be just, you know, dropping it on cardboard, unfortunately. And Magic is just, yeah, obviously depending on the card that you're looking for. I mean, I pulled a VV Orditier from Final Fantasy IX that was like $80, and then I sold it. It was the best pull that I pulled in the short amount of time I was pulling. Ooh, is this the skull right here? No. But yeah, point is, it gets very expensive. If you don't have just a lot of money to devote to it, you're going to be left behind. So I would love to, but yeah, just not the priority. Hit me. And that's why so many people do proxies, which isn't really a thing like other card games as far as I know. It obviously could be, but I had to understand what... I had to learn what proxies were. In Magic the Gathering, which is basically like, since Magic cards are so unbelievably expensive, but people want to play the game, obviously, you know, people obviously just make like proxies, and then you can play a $500 card, but it's, you know, you basically make it at your house. And I guess it just depends on whether people allow you to do that or not with the people that you're playing with. Blah, 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 blah. So again, every single time we open up any container, we have a 1 to 2% chance of a Museum of Oddities item spawning. It has not triggered one single time unless it's happened, and I just didn't realize it because I didn't know the list when I first got into the Shivering Isles, such as the mixing bowl. Oh my god. You still alive? What the actual hell is happening right now? Here, hit me. Hit me, bug! Collecting, on the other hand. Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe one day. Maybe if I pull, you know, whatever next one ring they make, and I open a pack and I get that, and then I have $3 million. Just to put right into more cards. Maybe then. But until then, digital is fun. Are we finally at a level up? Oh my god, I feel like we've been working for this level up for 1,000 years now. What's up, Pestilent? Welcome in. What's up, Danka Wanka? Welcome in. Going well, going well. Punching looks kind of soothing. It's very satisfying. I love how they did the hand-to-hand in the remastered. Honestly, one of the best upgrades in the entire game. IMO. Oh, come on. We're getting like 50 million little enchanted items. We're not getting a single. We're not getting a single Museum of Oddities item. Come on. What do I got to do? It's a 1 to 2% chance, which means if we've opened up 200 chests, which we probably have at least, 1 or 2 should have appeared. That's obviously not how probability works, as everybody will point out, but come on. Come on. I've been a good boy. You give me 1 at the very least. This place is massive, by the way, and this is not even the main quest-related zone. So we're looking for a skull, and we're looking for, hopefully, a Museum of Oddities trigger. And also just completing locations, because I would like to do all the locations, too. As a little bonus to the 100%. Hand-to-hand and remake looks way better than the OG. It absolutely is, yeah. Yeah, they, I really like what they did to the combat, adding, like, all the little effects. Some of them don't really make sense, like being able to hit a ghost with a blade. Like, how do you get so good at using a blade that now it just somehow hits a ghost? I don't really understand that, but, you know. I was gonna say, that looks like that's about to be a trap, and it is. Oh, come on, man. Give me a trigger, please. I've been a good boy. Why can't you just give me a trigger, please? Where does this place go? So there's a Scalon under me. Let's go ahead and take care of him. Hello. A hulking Scalon. Take this. You pulling the one ring that fulfilled the prophecy of you becoming Post Malone. Yeah. Yep. Although Post didn't pull it himself, he bought that sucker. I thought somebody like random pulled that ring, and then I come to realize, because I think there's a video of like somebody pulling it and then shaking because they're so excited, and then I was like, oh, that's cool. Some random fan pulled it. And then I come to realize I think it was PSA, right? Which is the lamest thing ever. Like, come on. So lame for like a company to pull it as opposed to just some crazy lucky fan. Okay, I'm gonna punch you in the back. Ha! Yeah! You hit me? Ba 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 ba. What's up, Liz Jones? Welcome in. What is happening? Oh my god. Okay. And it's like making these bugs just disappear too. What's up, Legio? Played maybe an hour of the original back in 2005. Brings me joy to be playing it again, but on PC this time. The original, right? Because no, wait, the remaster does exist on PC, right? I'm forgetting at the moment. Okay, wait, where is this? Is this where we came in from? Wooden door to Realm of Sheogorath. So have we not been over this? I guess not, because I can see an enemy. Hello! Bum, 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 bum. What's up, J-Bob? J-Bob, welcome to the street. Welcome to the street. Get out of here! Same with Skyrim, GB. How could you punch a dragon to death? I mean, literally, if you're just strong enough, you know? If you just got them big, giant Nord muscles and you could just make it happen, why not? It's kind of funny how weak Albion is, especially at the end of the game. Alright, so typically these skulls are hidden, like I said, so we gotta pay attention to where... What the hell was that? There's always these random sounds and things happening. Gotta pay attention to all the little, like, weird stuff happening. Weird little buttons and things. What is that? No. It's like something when I walk over... Oh, it's like the statue shooting me, I guess. But that was weird. I couldn't catch them in the animation. Okay. So I think this is where we hop down to fight the Scalon, right? Can I see the Scalon body? There he is. So, I think we just didn't go... No, we did go through there, didn't we? Are we done with this area? Let's go this way. Yeah, I think this wrapped back around to the start, didn't it? Yeah. Let's check the local map. Ba-bee, ba-ba-bee, The hype around buying and selling Magic the Gathering stuff is wild. I still remember when someone stole an entire pallet or something from Gen Con in Indianapolis one year. That was a wild year. An entire pallet? I mean, yeah, no, I can see it because those cards are so expensive. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think because there's a website called Open Boosters, which is a really good website because basically you can sit there and open up all the collector boosters. I think we need to go back to the Nexus. It's interesting that there's a place over here though going into it. So let's go back this way. I wouldn't be surprised if the skull was in here and we just have to find it. But there's still another location we haven't explored yet. Also, this torch is not lit for some reason, whereas this one is. I wonder... What if I do that? No. Yeah, there's a website called Open Boosters, which is basically simulates opening Magic the Gathering packs. And if you don't know, Magic the Gathering has collector boosters, which is basically like if a normal booster is like $6 to $7 or whatever, collector boosters are like $40, if not more. In fact, when Final Fantasy came out, which is what got me into Magic, I was already dabbling, but like Final Fantasy kind of is what pulled me into it. Yeah, those collector boosters got scalped to hell. I think a collector booster box got to, what, $1,300 at its maximum, which is ludicrous. Because, friendly reminder, it's cardboard. At the end of the day, it's shiny cardboard. Which, listen, I'm all down for collecting, you know, fun things or whatever. But, like, my God, $1,300 for a pack of Final Fantasy collector boosters. So anyways, collector boosters are like the premium boosters if you want to just get the big hits. Because Magic the Gathering, the thing that you learn about it when you first get into it is that it's a player's game. It's more about playing the game than collecting. Ooh, Zetrum. We didn't see this either. Let's go to the other one first. So there's a website called Open Boosters where you can simulate opening booster packs to see just how much money you would lose. And that website is great because if you sit there and open up fake booster packs, you will see just how much you will go in the hole if you're trying to get value out of it. It's insane. I've sat there for like Avatar: The Last Airbender and Final Fantasy and other collector booster sets. And I've used that website to see just like how much I would be in the hole, and it's so laughable like how much money you'll waste if you're trying to pull value. If you're just trying to pull cards to play with, which is how you should be doing it, you know, that's whatever. But yeah, it's Magic the Gathering, like the financial side, is just so over the top insane. Okay, so yeah, we haven't been here yet. Oh, wow, you're so invisible. I can't see where you are. Oh my god, where could you possibly be? You fool. I see the shimmering in the air. You utter fool. Hit me. Ha, ha, ha. Gotcha. Scalon Fin. Okay, so we're still looking for that skull. I don't know which one of these, like, 3 locations it's going to be in. Let's go this way. And what's up, Emily? The scalping is unreal. Yep. Yeah, Pokemon. I mean, Pokemon is what kicked it off, and Pokemon, like that, the Pokemon situation is utter insanity. Like, I was in a mall the other day, and I just, like, saw one of those, I've been so out of the game, so I don't even know how it works, but I saw one of those, like, vending machines, and I was like, oh yeah, Pokemon is done through vending machines now, that's so crazy. And I checked it, and everything was gone, and at this, like, dead mall, and I'm like, man, what is the point of this? Like, there's no point to have that vending machine there because whoever's scalping is just going to come there, buy as much as they can. I don't even know if there's limits. Are there limits? Or can they just literally buy out the whole thing? And then they just sit on it and try to make a buck off of it. Robbing every single kid and person of being able to even play the game or just getting a booster pack or whatever. That is just an area that I will never touch. Buying Pokemon cards again. That has gotten so disgusting. What are we even doing anymore, man? Okay, come on. So again, every time we find one of these, I think 1 to 2% chance for a Sheogorath-shaped amber to appear. And if we open up every single one in the game and we don't get it, we can never finish that quest. Damn it. And I think that's considered the hardest one to get too, because it has to be these. It has to be an amber thing like this, or I think one of those amber little stumps. And yeah, you can just never find it, and then you can never complete that quest. Isn't that great design? Oh my god, where could the Scalon be, huh? Where is it? I see you, silly Scalon. SS for short. Yeah. Foolish fish, man. Good way of learning the financial lesson in a safe environment. Yeah, no, it's honestly great. If you're ever tempted to buy a booster box or anything like that, go to Open Boost. I think it's called openboosters.com. Some guy made it, and it just simulates opening booster packs. And you can just see how much money you will be in the hole, because 90% of the time you're going to be in the hole big time. 10% of the time you'll pull like an amazing, $500 card, and it'll be worth it. But yeah, 90% of the time you will be draining all your money, which is basically what you're trying to do with collector boosters anyways. You're trying to like get a big hit. That's the whole point of a collector booster. So yeah, it's I love that website because it has made me definitely not want to buy any collector boosters. Even though I would love a Final Fantasy box, I definitely would love that. Milchar Chatterhole? My god, it just keeps going and going and going. All right, save that for later. Warhammer 40k is another one of those extremely expensive hobbies. Yeah, which I would like to get into that too. Like, I know for a fact I would love Warhammer, just based on the lore. I love grimdark settings. I never fully got into it. I know a little bit about the lore, and from what I know, I love it. Absolutely love the Warhammer 40k lore. But yeah, as far as the hobby goes, I know nothing of the game side. But I do know, like, one time I went into a Warhammer shop by accident because I was looking for a D&D mini. And I asked the guy, I was like, oh, do you have like a, like something that I could use for D&D? And he was like, oh yeah, for sure. And I looked at these tiny little minis And I was like, okay, this would work, I guess. And I looked at the like price on the bag was like $40 for like just a tiny little mini. I'm like, oh, okay. And I walked immediately out, and I was like, no, I'm good. Thank you, though. And I've always heard Warhammer is, yeah, insane with that sort of stuff. But it is cool that you get the little minis and you paint them. And man, I just walked into a store the other day that like had amazing painted mini. Like they were so cool. And yeah, I mean, I would love to, but again, I ain't got the scratch to be diving into a hobby that's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars that never ends. It just never ends. Maybe one day. Yeah, people. We are playing as Borelius. For anybody watching that does not know, this is for the 100% Oblivion Remastered series, which we are on episode, I think, 113 was the last one that was uploaded. I have since recorded more that will be uploaded early for members, and then it'll come out as normal. But yeah, we're playing as an Imperial named Borelius, where we are 100%ing the entire video game. And I'm currently looking for the hidden skulls in the Shivering Isles. Role-playing as Batman. Yeah, basically just trying to grind out all the other skills that I haven't yet fully done, which includes hand-to-hand. Hi-ya! What I would love is for Sneak to actually increase, which I swear to God is either bugged or changed mechanically, because it does not increase. In fact, I need to look up the trainers and just train... Oh, shoot, I should do that now. Oh, man, I can't leave, though, because that one guy outside... There's like a guy that comes back after a certain side quest is done. He's like literally waiting outside of the Shivering Isles, and I want to record that. But I honestly should leave and go train Sneak before I get this next level up. Another entrance. Man, Milchar has like 15,000 entrances. Okay. Let's go back this way. What's up, Josh? Welcome in. Gaming itself is an expensive hobby. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's probably what it is like I've already got the gaming thing, so... Magic and then Warhammer and all these other things on top of that. You know, like when I did rock climbing, that was also insanely expensive. It just gets to be a lot when you're trying to start a family, you know? Found the details on that theft I mentioned. 2 guys stole over 200K worth of magic cards in 2023. I'm surprised I haven't heard of this. Both were charged with felony theft. Yeah, they stole magic cards and some other stuff. I wonder what the hell is this room, by the way? This almost seems like part of a quest, but I don't think it is. I wonder what the... Wait, what? Oh, wait, I think I know what this is. Diligence Crux? What is this? It's frozen shut? There's only one quest related to Milchar that's the main quest, so this is a completely side thing, I think. But yet, I do remember, yeah, the Ritual Torch. Oh, I must have done this for the skull then. Yeah, because you can take the torch, you can hold it, and then you can light this stuff. What I was saying was I wonder what the cards were, because obviously it was like alpha beta stuff. That stuff's insanely expensive. I wouldn't be surprised if it was that, like, if it was going towards a show or whatever. And then people had like original alpha beta cards. Okay, did that work? It's frozen shut. There's stuff up there, too. Am I supposed to light those braziers? How is that even possible? So we can light that brazier. Is it just a time thing? Light that brazier, light this brazier. Maybe drop it, and then do it. Aha! Whoa! Amulet of Disintegration. Oh, this is a quest, isn't it? I think this is a quest. Amulet of Disintegration. Disintegrate armor on self and weapon on self. 10,000 points. Basically, if you put this on, your weapon and armor immediately get destroyed. Oh, yeah, this is a part of a quest. Yes. Yes. I do remember this. Yes. Okay. So we would have had to come here, which I'll mention in an actual episode. I probably should have just left it, honestly, and done it in the episode, but oh well. Okay. So still no skull. I think there's one more area we could explore here, though. I should have known it was Imperial from the... Oh! Oh! What's up, Bosmers? Living... Yeah. In this day and age, living is an expensive hobby. That's a great way to put it. Yeah. Yeah, I just got a very, like, small breakfast at McDonald's, and it was like $7. And that was with using, like, an app thing as well. And it was still, like, $7 for, like, a coffee, a hash brown, and a breakfast sandwich. $7, almost $10. Go back 10 years, how much was that? Not nearly that. Realm of Sheogorath, Milchar, Shatter Hall, Milchar. I think we need to go to the Nexus, and there was like one other spot. Yeah. Inflation has gone ridiculously high. The housing market in my city is terrible. My house used to be worth $312,000. Now it's over $700K. Oh my God, you made a killing. I'm in a similar situation here with this house. I bought for relatively cheap before COVID hit, and then now it's about doubled. Yeah. But yours, like... Yeah, it's similar. But yours is almost... yours is a bit higher. I'm curious where you live, but obviously you don't got to say it, but I'm curious what housing market you're in. Grove of Refleke. That's the main quest, so the only thing we haven't done is Zetrum down here, which hopefully this is where the skull is. My rent only went up $25 this year, so hopefully things are looking up. I guess, yeah, $25 is better than what it's been doing. Hi-ya! Hit me. Hit me! You've contracted Scalon Sunburn? Scalon Sunburn. What is that? Oh, you know what? We should hold the level up when it happens and then go train when I record the next episode, and then level up and then train again, because Sneak is proving to be, again, either glitch. I don't know what they did with Sneak in this game, but it is way harder to level it up than it was in the OG. What is Scalon Sunburn? Drain Endurance? And that's the only thing. Scalon Sunburn. I don't think that's a thing I've ever contracted before. A coworker of mine just wanted some McD's fries and they paid nearly $5. Yeah. Yeah, by the way, if anybody... Okay, so obviously fast food is crap and you shouldn't eat a lot of it and blah, blah, blah. However, when McDonald's did their... Monopoly thing last time, there was like a little thing you could do where basically you get 10 free entries every single day. You don't got to do anything. I think it was because, like, for it to be a sweepstakes, they had to offer a no purchase necessary option. So some people knew about it, other people didn't, but basically you could get 10 free Monopoly pulls every single day. And so I got a million things of free food from that because you get, you know, it's... Oh my God! Jesus Christ. That almost just flat out killed me. Because you never get, like, the actual rewards. In fact, they didn't even give out all the rewards because a lot of people never even pulled it, which is funny to me. But you got, you know, they'll hand out a ton of free food because it's virtually nothing to them. So anyways, I got a ton of free food. And then that got me into the app from McDonald's. And then, yeah, the app is basically... in this day and age, you pretty much have to go through the app if you want to pay normal prices for fast food. Because if you do that, at least where I live, you get like any size fry for $1.50. Now, if you get a normal large fry without the app, you're paying $5, at least where I live. Which is insanity. Insanity! But if you go through the app pretty much every single day, you can do it once where you get it for a large fry for like $1.50. And that never resets. You can only do it once a day, but it always like pops up again. So anybody that eats any level of McDonald's, download the app. I promise you it's worth it. And the other one that I do is like a $2 breakfast sandwich because normally it's like $6. What I ate this morning would have been $6, which is, again, insane. And then sometimes they do like a Big Mac for basically for free. You just get a lot of stuff. But obviously you don't want to be eating a lot of McDonald's because it's shit for you, but it is a bit of a hack if you didn't know about it. Get the hell out of here, by God. Sometimes I gotta punch you in the face, you silly bug. Okay, look at this. Hidden switch. What does that do? Game Design 101, by the way. If there's a switch here and you press it, like, let the player see what that does. Because I have no clue what that just did. We might have to press multiple switches, though. Maybe. 3 pancakes from McDonald's. $6?! Oh my God. And they're, like, an affront to pancakes, too. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Like, any non-real pancakes that you just make at your house or order at, like, a full-on restaurant is not a real pancake. Unless they change how they make McDonald's pancakes. $6 is a tragedy. That's genuinely disgusting. Large pepperoni pizza from Little Caesars was $5. Me too. Footlong sub was $5. I live in Knoxville, Tennessee. Yeah, I wonder what the economy's like in Knoxville. I would think things would be cheaper over there, but I know some parts of Tennessee now are like crazy expensive too, though. Because yeah, we were looking at moving over there for a little bit, just to see what the numbers would be. Yeah, back when I was in Florida, like when I was on that horrible diet where I had a cheat day once a week, I would always end it with a Little Caesars pizza because I had no money at the time. And it was $5. You get a whole ass pizza. Honestly, Little Caesars, though, as far as like other places' prices have changed, I think Little Caesars still is really good, though, compared to everything else. Little Caesars will always have my love, honestly. Okay, we got a big old tree over there. What's up, Isaiah? Welcome in. Isaiah! Yeah! What's up, OG? Welcome in. Just punching trees and punching bugs. Hope the Oblivion Remastered experience has been amazing for you. Thoroughly enjoying getting the platinum for myself last year. Yeah, every time a trophy pops up, I always go, oh, that's right, we have no trophies for this playthrough. Yeah, it's been fun. I honestly love the remaster. As I've said a million times, the only thing is I just wish they had somebody go in, some small team to go in and like fix a bunch of bugs. And it honestly would have been a top tier remake / remaster, and they never did. They did like 2 patches, and I still can't complete the arena, which is a joke. But, I mean, outside of that, I love everything about this game. I just really needed somebody from Bethesda or somebody from Virtuos to go in there and clean up some stuff. And I am a little astounded that they didn't do that, you know? But, oh well, what can you do? Okay, I'm going to go like this. Fast food joints are charging $10 a burger with a straight face. Yeah, you gotta just... I think in this economy, you literally just have to figure out the ways around, like I said, the McDonald's app. Certain places... I mean, when I go to the supermarket and I see, like, a frozen meal, it's funny, too, because, like, you can tell that they know. Because, like, the prices eventually will go down because no one's buying it. Because, like, bro, I'm not spending $6 or $5 on a frozen dinner. Like, are you insane? That shit is so disgusting. I literally only buy like a couple a week or whatever just because it's easy if I just have to eat something quick. I'm not spending $5 to $6 on that. And they have the audacity, you know, for like a Marie Callender or whatever brand, they have the audacity to charge that much. And I'm just like, I just will not. I'm voting with my dollar. You're not getting my dollar. That's ridiculous. And then eventually it goes down because I'm like, who the hell is buying this? No one's buying this. Unless you're so rich you just don't care, but it's like, yeah, ludicrous. And same thing with fast food. Yeah, so many fast food restaurants just like, I don't know what they think is going to happen. Like, nobody can afford that stuff. Okay, no sign of a skull, but we got like one more door as far as I know. We might have to look it up because I don't know where this is. Let's go over this way, though. Is this just the Shivering Isles? Man, there's like 100 different entrances into Milchar. Okay, well, I think that's this whole place explored. And we didn't find the skull, so let me just look it up. Okay, Lamarck skull. Where is your skull, my friend? It's located in the Zetram area? Huh. So it's located where we are right now. And we explored everything, we just didn't see it. And I've done all this before, but sometimes I just don't remember. So what I'm assuming... Oh, yeah, well, we pressed that button. There must have been, like, something that happened that I didn't realize. It's got to be that button. So let's go back to that. English muffins, eggs, and cheese in bulk from Costco, making our own breakfast Sammys. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do, too. I do, like, a big, giant breakfast, hash browns, eggs, bacon, and it's still costly, of course, because everything currently is costly, but... Yeah, if you find the right foods, like potatoes for baked potatoes. What is this doing? There's certain... Yeah, I think just cooking at home with foods that you can actually get for cheap and in bulk is the way to go. Which is what I do as well, pretty much. I don't know what this button does. It's like I press it and then nothing happens. And it makes like a weird sound, too. He's like draining my health. It's so bizarre to me. It's like specifically when I turn away from it. I guess that's what the thing is. Okay, I want to find this myself. I don't want to just look it up because it'll be interesting to figure it out. But, I mean, I kind of explored every square inch of this place and I don't know what it is outside of that button. That's the only thing that I don't understand, but it doesn't seem to do anything. So maybe let's explore a little bit more. Maybe we missed some sort of button somewhere. Oh, Mr. Nailhead. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I know for a fact some people in the chat, like, it did the YouTube name, and then people were able to switch it to their username. Google at YouTube, as usual, being confusing as hell. So, I don't know. But, yeah, welcome in, Mr. Nailhead. Okay. Oh, maybe it's up there? There would be no way to get up there. There's no levitation potions in Oblivion, unlike Morrowind. Well, I don't know what it is. I might just have to look it up, which I don't want to do. But I feel like we've explored every little thing. Unless there's just some, like, hidden alcove or something. Okay, maybe down here? Very curious to see what it is, because, like, in my mind, there's, like, no options left. Herm. It's got to be this button. I just don't know what the hell the button does. Maybe if I just push it and stand still, maybe something will happen. I mean, I don't care about, like, little bugs and things like that. It's just, like I've said, it's stuff that, to me, seems so easily fixable. Like, menu weirdness, like, just add an extra tab in the menu. The arena stuff, obviously, the big stuff that just, like, literally robs people of content. You know, stuff like that. Like, that's the egregious stuff. All the little things, the typical Bethesda things, whatever, I don't care. But just have somebody go in there and fix the major stuff, man. Alright, I give up. What is it? The first thing you'll encounter two Scalon statues facing each other. Rather than heading in that direction, turn left. At the top of the steps, turn right. Small drop. In the pit, you'll find a skeleton with Lamarck's skull next to it. Wait, what? Oh, so it's just, like, out here. And I just didn't think to, like, loot the skeleton. Oh, okay. So we gotta find, like, a pit that has a skeleton. Is it this? Is it that? I mean, there's a skeleton, but no skull. Literally a pit with a skeleton. Every time I see so many items, I'm like, please, come on. Sacred Lotus Seeds, though. I didn't even see that chest. Okay, so I'm assuming it's a room like this, then. What does that button do, then? That's so confusing. Alright, so there's some pit with a skull in it somewhere in this very room. Over here? Where all this crap fell, maybe? I fell into the pit. We all fell into the pit. Where is this? You said at convenience, but salty, satisfying, warm food means people will keep buying until they realize they can't afford to. I think now, like, people have realized that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about other people, but for me, outside of, like I said, like, using the app, you know, for McDonald's to get some pretty cheap food still, stuff like that, I mean, nothing's really worth it. Taco Bell is egregious, man. Taco Bell used to be my favorite fast food restaurant, and now if you go there to pick it up, if you don't even get DoorDash or anything, you go there to pick it up, you just want to, like, what, 1 to 3 things, and then you're not walking out, like, with less than, like, $30. Like, what are we doing? It's crazy. You guys see the prices of Taco Bell? Okay, where the hell is this? Now I'm not really seeing it anywhere. It's got to be that skeleton, I think. And we just got to find the actual skull, which now I'm worried the environment has, like, messed the skull up and, like, pushed it into the ground or something. Okay, so it's got to be around here, I think. Like, I'm worried it's, like, just this room, like, covered in all this detritus somewhere. I fell into the pit. Go to channel, edit channel, handle, type in the name you want. There you go. Every time I splurge and get DoorDash, it's never as good as something I would make at home. You think I would learn my lesson? If I'm like dying for something, I'll usually order Mexican food, but it's got to be from Uber Eats or Grubhub. I will never in my entire life patronize, what's the word, patronize? Be a patron of DoorDash in my whole life. DoorDash is by far the most egregious company I've ever seen. Like, they will just flat out, like, your stuff will get stolen or just never delivered, and they will just flat out be like, sorry, it's not eligible for a refund. I'm like, bro, the person didn't even take a picture of my food. They took a picture of my house, or they took a picture of, like, something in their car. It's not even there. They didn't even attempt to do it. They'll be like, oh well, sucks to suck. I will never, as long as I live, buy from DoorDash. That company can rot. Okay, where is this skeleton, dude? I mean, it's got to be this, but what's odd is that there's a skull right here, but it's not the skull. I don't understand. This is the only room with, like, a skeleton, but it doesn't have the thing. Where is this? Alright, I'll just follow the exact directions. The entrance, When using the Zetrum entrance, the first thing you'll encounter are two Scalon statues facing each other. So we gotta find two Scalon statues facing each other. This right here. Okay. So there's the two Scalon statues facing each other. Beyond them is a chamber containing some local wildlife guarding a doorway flanked by torches. That would be this. Rather than heading that direction, turn left and walk up the stairs. Okay. At the top of the steps, turn right and walk down the hall, passing another tunnel on your left. And down some more stairs. At this point, you'll reach a small drop. Okay, right there. Wait, what the hell? I see it. How would we not have gone there? Huh? There it is. Lamarck's skull, which is ironically right next to another skeleton with another skull. I don't understand. How did we not go down this passageway? The one, like, the literal one spot I didn't check. Actual insanity. Okay. Well, there it is. All right, let's get the hell out of here. There should be an exit out of this place, right? Let's take a look at our map. Nexus. Realm of Sheogorath. So about straight and then to the left. Looks like. It happened to me as well. Still catching up on the main Oblivion series. Fun to see some hand-to-hand fighting action. Yeah, we're basically just going through doing the stuff that I need to, like... I don't need to, but one of the things I want to do is max out all the skills. So we're just going through and maxing out all the, you know, archery and whatever the hell. Getting some progress there. Another main bug that still happens is the ending of the Mages Guild. Manny Marco bugs out, and you can't finish the quest. Still around since 2006. I don't think I've ever had that bug, but I think I've definitely heard of it. But yeah, exactly. It's like insane that they can't just... They're making an entire new version of a game, and you can't just like patch some of that stuff up. I don't imagine it can be that hard. I really don't. Again, not a programmer, but come on. All right, cool. So there's that one. What else do we got? I think we got Medesi's. We got Lamarck's. So there's Can. We haven't been to Can yet. And then Can is right about here. And again, we're going to try to just find it ourselves, because that's what's fun. DoorDash is bad. Yeah, they one time, this was like 2 or 3 years ago, and we were ordering out way too much. Like we were just ordering everything at that point. I think the post-COVID kind of, you know, having everything delivered to you sort of thing. Anyways, we bought like $100 to $200 worth of groceries, because I think we couldn't leave the house for some reason or whatever. So we gave DoorDash like $100 to $200 to deliver just like 2 to 3 sacks of groceries. Tipped extremely well, because every delivery during that time, I just remember I was tipping like super duper well. The person either just never delivered it or stole it, one of the two. Never posted a photo. And then that was like one of the only times I ever had to even like, you know, report like something missing or whatever. And they just said, sucks to suck. And so DoorDash basically just stole like $200 from us. And that was it. And there was literally nothing that I could do. And at the time, I didn't realize like what people do sometimes when DoorDash doesn't do that stuff is you can like dispute it with your bank. And depending on the situation, your bank will refund, like get the money back, which I think in that case would have been valid. I really, really wish I would have done it at that time, because that still stings to this day. Like that's a massive company. They straight up just like stole that money without any proof that the delivery was actually delivered. So, in short, I hate DoorDash, and I will always hate DoorDash. Stupid wizards! You made me look bad. Now get punched in the back. I'm gonna give you your chiropractic massage today. Okay, again, each one of these can drop through the good stuff too, but we're just not getting very lucky. Come on. Come on. Gotcha. You can drop it too, little guy. Come on. What's up, Sarah? I saw someone said, hi, Sarah, and I was like, where's Sarah? So I missed you entering the chat, but what up? Who else? Who else? There's one guy over here. Who is it? Oh, another Groomite. Oddly enough, Taco Bell is still one of the cheapest fast foods in my area, which is surprising because everything else is insane here. In Colorado, yeah, no. I'm trying to think, like... In Colorado, which is a high cost of living state. Not as bad as California, though, obviously. But in Colorado... I think currently McDonald's is to the level where it genuinely feels like a hack if you go through the app. I don't even really like McDonald's that much, but it's so cheap compared to everything else. I'm like, all right, that's fine. Taco Bell's egregious. Little Caesars works, but it's pizza, so it's hard to fit into like my caloric restrictions a lot. Oh, what else is good? I'm a sucker for Mexican food, so typically if I'm like just like, okay, I want to splurge, I'll usually just end up like either going to get Mexican, or if I'm just super duper feeling lazy, deliver it. But I try to basically never deliver at this point in time because it's so, you know, expensive. I'm chilling. Why do they do this? I'm trying to level up my sneak and they always just walk right up. I'm not detected and they just stop. And they don't let me like get a sneak hit. That's why we need to switch to marksman on. Again, notice not one single sneak increase this entire stream so far. And we're only at like 57 sneakers left. Someone really needs to look into this. Yeah, you summon, you use all the magic you want. It ain't gonna matter. Summon all the guys, heal yourself, spend all your mana. It ain't gonna matter. Because you have limited magicka. You know what I don't have limited of? Punches. I'll never take you, literally taking you down right now as we speak. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. What did I say? Just drop something that I can use, please. Oh, out of fatigue. Not good. Come here. Come here. Oh, nice mustache. Take this now, boy. Take this now, boy. Come on, man. Enough with the hit. Like, what is the point, man? I get it. You're trying to stay alive, but it's just not going to matter. You're just prolonging it. I'm trying to think what else is good. Yeah, Little Caesars, McDonald's. Yeah, I'll just go for Mexican food, which is somewhat costly. It's not too bad. Honestly, it's hilarious. Like, the Mexican foods around us, because I live in Colorado, there's a huge, Mexican food, like, thing here. I guess because we're somewhat close to the Southwest. But I know that's a big thing in California, too. I guess that would be why, right? Same thing with Texas. Anyways, that's my vice. But what's ironic is, like, if you go to any of those, which are typically, like, higher quality than Taco Bell, you're still spending less at one of those Mexican places than you're spending at Taco Bell, at least where I live, which is a little baffling. So that's usually my splurge. Okay, where do we come in from? That way, right? Yes. And so now there's another skull. So again, we need to be paying attention to where weird stuff is, because a lot of these skulls are very well hidden. We've had some bad DoorDash experiences as well. Yeah, like, I mean, I get it. Like, no matter what you're using, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, I get, like, things happen. Sometimes you'll just get a bad delivery driver, and they'll just steal your food or whatever. I get that. DoorDash is the only one that has been egregious and just, like, not making it right when they just need to make it right. To the point of, like, I don't even see them as, like, a real company, you know what I mean? So, just F 'em, man. Not my thing. Let's go this way first. In and out for the win. I only really had it when I went to San Francisco that one time for that Mafia 3 thing, and I was so excited to try it, and it definitely hit the spot. It was amazing. And then it came to Colorado, and I think for me it's the lines. It's always got like a massive line, and it's just like, it's really not that worth to me. But I will say that first time I tried it when I flew to California, I definitely got it. I think I also had it in Vegas, too, and it definitely did not hit in Vegas. I don't think it would hit the same way. You might just have to get them in California to eat them as they were intended to be eaten. Okay, come on. Shale grass-shaped amber. Let's go! Why do you hate me? What have I done to you? Turn your ass around. Everyone moves so fast in this game. Yeah, that's one thing I kind of don't like about the remaster is the speed is like way higher, which is funny because on the PC version of original Oblivion, sometimes something would happen like the speed would be affected.
What's that?
But like there's a sprint button in this game now, which to me is very funny because you already move insanely fast. You don't even need a sprint button in my opinion. Wow! Bye. Oh my god, why don't you drop the dagger of friendship, please? I'm not asking for the world here, man. I'm just asking for, like, one little drop. I feel like I'm grinding a Maple Story again. The Halls of Tranquility. Okay, let's save that. I love Chick-fil-A where I live. They are nearly infallible. I like their staff a lot, too. Same. Yeah, Chick-fil-A is fantastic for a lot of reasons.
It's a fight you'll get.
I love Chick-fil-A as well, because not only is the food delicious, not only is the quality of, like, customer experience and food quality always, like, very close, no matter where you go, no matter what. It's also extremely good for calories. Like, Chick-fil-A is some of, like, the lowest calorie fast food you can get. My only thing with Chick-fil-A is the cost. I think the cost can be a little bit much. But I will say the consistency kind of makes up for it.
You'll never take me down.
I'm literally taking you down. As we speak, you are being taken down. If your stupid little pet leaves me alone. I'll beat all your mage asses to death, okay? I'm trying to tell you. You just don't get it. Come on. Come on. I like how it knocks you into third person, too, so it just disorients you like crazy. I looked at the BK app the other day, and it's still ridiculously overpriced. I love the McDonald's app. Dude, I cannot... can somebody explain to me how Burger King is still in business? I literally cannot even fathom it. Like, I've seen, like, Reddit posts where people talk about, like, the cost of Burger King, and I'm just like, who is buying... First of all, who's buying Burger King? Second of all, who's buying Burger King at these prices? Sheer lunacy. I cannot believe that company is still in business. I cannot believe it. I can count on maybe like one hand how many decent experiences I've had ordering from a Burger King. It's insane to me. Okay, you gotta check everybody because again, they can have those drops. Oh my god, there's so many of these dudes everywhere. All right, what do we got here? Come on! Come on! Give me something! Come on! Oh my god. Not even one. Nope. So again, we're looking for the mixing bowl, which is like basically like a mortar and pestle, but it's called the mixing bowl. Soul tomato, two-headed septum, Sheogorath-shaped amber, but that's got to be from the amber. We're looking for the Hound's Tooth Key? Something like that. And then also the Robe of Disrobing, I think it's called. And then also the Friendship, the Dagger of Friendship. So those are the items we're hoping to see pop up in any of these containers. But it just ain't happening, man. It just is not happening. Qdoba's decent. I think I still prefer Chipotle, but I do like Qdoba every now and then. The root word of corporation means dead. That is true. Corpse. What's up, Jacob? How would you rank the Fable games? Like, amongst themselves? I would put Fable 2 at the top for sure. Then Fable 1, and then Fable 3. Fable 3 is weird because about half of it I love, and then the other half of it I hate. And there's some really stupid decisions in Fable 3 that I don't understand at all what they were going for. Fable 1 has a lot of issues, but it's also, like, extremely charming and unique. And then Fable 2 is definitely the best game, like, bar none, out of the Fables. IMO. Yeah, I'm as well hyped for the Fable game. I definitely am going to try to do something with that when it releases, for sure. Local Long John Silver switched to waffle-style fries. As good as Chick-fil-A is? Interesting. I have never eaten at a Long John Silver's in my life because I hate seafood, but Chick-fil-A's waffle fries are phenomenal, so I'm surprised they can match that. Okay, we came over here, right? There's 2 dead hungers. Yes. So where have we not been here? Yeah, I love Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's is extremely good. I love their sauce, and I love everything about it. The only negative is that it's a very boring menu. Oh, look at that. Amphitheater. I didn't even see that. Yeah, the only negative is that it's just the one menu and there's nothing else you can really do with it, which is kind of my issue with Chipotle too. But for what they do have, it's freaking delicious and I love it. Burger King is a big thing here. Where's here? Wooden door to can. Amphitheater. Shit ton of coupons. I used to use it all the time. It makes it really cheap. Oh yeah, they're like the OG, like, get the mail with, like, all the little cut out the coupons. Yeah, I remember their gigantic, like, lists of stuff you could get. Oh, no one's there. No one's there. Give me a sneak point, for the love of God. I mean, what else do I have to do? I'm literally sneaking all the time. Whoop! Right up your bum. Bam, 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 bam. Bye. I love when you end it with that uppercut and they actually jump with the uppercut. Like that hit, whatever you want to call it, the hit effect is so fun. Okay, where does this go? Burger King from time to time. I don't know, man. Their burgers to me are like so flavorless. I don't really care if you grill your patties or whatever, if there's just really no flavor there. At least compared to like a McDonald's double cheeseburger, I feel like has infinitely more flavor than a Burger King burger. The only thing I have ever liked at Burger King is their onion rings with the zesty sauce. That's about the only thing, but it's not enough of a pull to get me to go.
Where are you?
Nowhere. Nowhere. Dairy Queen has great biscuits and gravy. What the hell? I would have never guessed Dairy Queen would have biscuits and gravy for sale. Hi! Transformed heretic. Oh! You're going to get beaten to death, and there's nothing that you can do about it. I'm so much faster. Like, so much faster. You know what? If you want to use magic, even though it doesn't give me anything, I can use magic too. Check that out. I'm even better than you at magic. At the thing that you are known for. Do you even believe it? Chest. Gold. Rebuke Undead Toe. Interesting. Let's go ahead and read that. What's up, King? Welcome in, doing well. What's up, Sweet 21 Princess? Hello, hello. Okay, we gotta find that tome. What was it? Rebuke Undead Tome. Buttermilk biscuit. Is that another? That's 2 biscuits and gravy from Dairy Queen recommendations. I think we have one Dairy Queen nearby. I literally have not been to a Dairy Queen, I think, in like 25 years. No joke. Okay, you. Alright, what's the point of this room? I would think maybe there would be a skull here. She's like doing some alchemy stuff. Is that the only reason? Bone meal, flame stalk, screaming maw. Is that it? Okay. Boring. Let's get out. Oh, Tennessee. Yeah. Tennessee. Do you guys have the cookouts, or is that a Carolina thing? You guys have cookouts in Tennessee? Okay, we came from... I think we're going this way now. East Tennessee. I saw a video of British kids trying biscuits and gravy. They were astonished in a good way. Biscuits and gravy are the shit. Yeah, if you've never had that. I'm surprised. That seems like a very British food, too. I know it's like a southern food, obviously, but it seems like something they would have in Britain.
Watch out.
Oh, no. Yeah. Biscuits and gravy are one of those you can never beat homemade, unfortunately. Nothing you could do could ever beat making that stuff at home. Most southern foods in general. Because everyone's just got traditional and family recipes from decades. What the hell is happening right now? Got like knocked into the wall. These bald bastards. Oh, just die. I got things to do, man. Holy crap. If these people would just understand that they're gonna die and they just give up, it would just make my job so much easier, you know? BK Taco? What the hell? Oh, there we go, right there. Okay. Glad we were able to find that one naturally. BK makes tacos. What the hell? What has happened to the world? You know what's a weird one is Jack in the Box. That's always been a weird one. It's got like terrible quality food, but something about it, I love it. I guess the sodium and whatever, the addictive fast food chemicals. I've always loved Jack in the Box in a very guilty pleasure way. Pals? Never even heard of Pals. Cookouts. Yeah, I went to that one time. I remember the stream suggested it, or I think I tweeted that I was going to North Carolina or something, and then people tweeted me to like go to Cookout, and it was good. It was some good, solid like fried food, basically. Yo, thanks for the sub if you in the chat. All right, cool, we got it. Nice. And I can hear someone talking. Now, where did we not go? This way? DQ Blizzards. You know, we have, like I said, we have a DQ in town. I am going to make an effort to go to DQ just to try their ice cream, because that's what I always thought it was. I know they have, like, I guess now they're called a grill and chill or whatever, so they serve hot food, too. I know that's been a thing for forever, but... Yeah, back when I was a kid, I always thought they just did kind of, like, frozen stuff. But I'm curious. I'm going to try a Blizzard. Stop running, you nasty mages. You're just delaying the inevitable. Stop. Yo, Desu.
THX Grace.
Wait, what? Yeah, because you just got gifted a membership. I'm confused. You just got gifted a membership yesterday. So why would you have to resub? I don't know, but thank you. And welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Wow! Yeah, what is a Pals? I've literally never even heard of the Pals. Oh yeah, Hush Puppies. Oh man, I love Hush Puppies so much. I wish there was a place near me that you could get Hush Puppies from somewhere. Oh, I guess Long John Silver's. Never even thought of that. To go there just for the Hush Puppies. Tennessee only cooks out when we find trespassers. Okay, I guess we won't go there. Barbecue grill makes one of the best smells in the world. Yeah, I guess depending on what you're cooking, I'm sure it can make one of the worst smells in the world too.
See you.
Ooh, this looks like an interesting room. Okay, there's a book in the middle
Guess
there.
it was nothing.
All right, let's try to use some marksman because I want to knock these people out in like one hit. Let's also use a Varla stone, which probably is not worth, but we'll just try it. Jack in the Box late at night after night shifts. It hit the spot, but was so damn greasy. Oh yeah, it's disgusting. Jack in the Box is absolutely vile, but it just hits a certain weird spot. I remember, God, I dated somebody. We used to just like, it was like a long distance thing, and we used to get so many like beers, and I was just throwing my health away at the time. I gained so much weight, but I just remember like, I would like drink all night talking to this person and then wake up and then immediately go soak it all up with like Jack in the Box. And that was just a thing I did for like a long time. And then I ballooned the hell up. Yo, thanks for the sub. If you in the chat. Where is the Varla stone, man? Finding this thing is the most annoying thing in the world. Why are you always so annoying? Thank you. Okay. No, 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 you're literally walking into me for no reason. Oh! Just die. Stop making me waste arrows. Just die. Thank you. Is that so hard? Yeah, we should make a bow so I can knock these people out in one hit. Honestly. So on your last stream, did you want to play Starfield enough to give it your review anytime soon? I don't know about anytime soon. I definitely want to. It's just such a long, boring game. That's kind of what stopping it from being a priority. I definitely want to. I would say KOTOR 2 is definitely above that for me, though, if we have time to like do a full playthrough of an RPG or anything. Yeah, I would say KOTOR would be first. However, yes, I do want to... It feels weird not to beat a Bethesda game and not to have an opinion on a Bethesda game. So I do want to play and beat Starfield. It's just so boring, man. It's like... It's just going to be something I have to push myself to complete, you know what I mean? Whereas KOTOR 2, I'll probably enjoy the whole thing, basically. Yeah, I was thinking of Jack in the Box because you mentioned the tacos, which is probably, honestly, one of my least favorite items at Jack in the Box, but... sometimes they hit the spot for me. Grace gifted it for some reason. It lets me announce the milestone. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I understand. Yeah, now, one thing that I was always confused at was Hush Puppies do not have fish in them, right? I feel like sometimes they do. Like, people will mix in crab and stuff. Come on. Give me an item. Come on. Come on. I mean, I can use the Daedric arrows. That's kind of nice. Because I'm wondering if I do go to Long John Silver's just to get some Hush Puppies. There are no fish in it, correct? Because I actually want to go do that now. Okay. So we just got another tome, right? Which doesn't really matter, but I just want to use them. Damage, whatever. Damage, damage, damage. What was it called? I thought it was damage something. Fortify speed? Yeah, there we go. Don't know, I was thinking damage. Okay, so now what's in the center here? What's this? Heretical Thoughts? All this for that? Thought it would at least be a unique book. Okay, boring. Wow. Alright, well, we got the skull. I don't know if there's anything else interesting in here, but we got what we came for. Let's check the map, see if there's any other locations we haven't been. The arena? Yeah, I don't think we went to the... Yeah, let's just check it out. I don't think we went there yet. We know Gravana loves getting startled in horror games, so obviously he also needs to play Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. No joke. I mean, I love doing horror games if they're good. There was a time in the early days of the stream where I was so scared of every horror game, I was like genuinely just terrified no matter what. Now, I love horror games, so like, it has to be an actual good or scary game for me to really get something out of it. But Poppy's Playtime, I do like. I have beaten the majority of it. I think, I'm trying to remember what the last one I did was. Maybe it was the dog one. Ba, 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 ba. What was it? The dog with the poison gas or whatever. I think I did at least 3 chapters. So I think I might be missing 2, I guess.
I fought muskrats more fierce
Really? You
than
fought a mud crab that can shoot a bow like this? I doubt it, okay? Stop lying. You're not gonna lie to be cool. Now you're dead. Yeah, KOTOR 2 would be the next, like, major playthrough that I would consider doing in a streaming format. But again, we would probably have to have a schedule for that just because I don't want to, like... I want to make sure we make good progress on it. So, again, 1 to 3 months probably when we'll be able to have a schedule. What's up, Roger? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, nice fireball. Blah, blah, blah.
Die, damn you!
Die, damn you? No, I don't think that I will. I think that you will die. They don't... No! This is the third time this has crashed, and it's literally only been when I streamed. I don't know what is going on with that. What's up, Jake? Welcome in. They had gator meat in them? What the hell? Oh, they're fried in the same oil as fish. Yeah, that's why. I knew there was something. I knew there was something. That's what it is. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Being crossed with Taco Bell. Oh my god. Yeah, I vaguely remember that too. Yeah, I remember that being one of those like weird combo fast food spots. Like Pizza, what was it? Pizza Hut and KFC? No. It was KFC. KFC and A&W. That was a combo. Pizza Hut and what? There was like a Pizza Hut and something, wasn't there? No, you die, cuh! No, you die, cuh! No, you die, cuh! You're just gonna keep repeating the cur line?
This is bull.
This is the part where what? What's gonna happen now? I didn't hear you. This is the part where what happens? Sorry. Bagawa. God, but one of you people drop a freaking Museum of Oddities item. We might just have to give up on it because, like I said, there's a chance we literally can't even finish it. I'm gonna keep trying until we like do all the content, but there's a chance where like it just won't even be able to be finishable if we never get the Sheogorath shaped amber anyways.
Goodbye.
Conch fritters, guy at the beach almost every day. They were magical. Yeah, that was a big thing in Florida. Not my thing, obviously, but those are huge in Florida. And I still don't know. Like, people... I don't know if I've been gaslit to pronounce it as conch fritters sometimes, because I heard, like, oh, it's the correct pronunciation is conch fritters. I'm like, but why? It's a conch. Isn't it? You like getting bashed in the head with a mace? Nice magic. Come on, man. Potion of disbelief. I'm in disbelief. Not one single one of these items have popped up. Been wanting to check out Starfield again, too, to check out the new content. Oh, there's new stuff for Starfield. I am out of the loop on that. But yeah, I would say KOTOR, outside of new releases, KOTOR and Starfield are up there for what I want to complete. Which streaming would be good for that, because I don't think I want to do those in a video format. No, just keep looking forward. It's nothing. Bam! It was actually something. Just kidding. Whoa! Bye. Okay. So let's keep going this way. We searched this, right? Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Just keeping to the main quests in Starfield. Yeah, I don't think I would have any interest in exploring at all, especially the randomly generated crap. Zero interest, personally. Do you have a cookout near you? No. In Colorado, I don't think... Cookout's like a southeastern thing, right? Why is the U.S. never referred to as the Southeast? Like where Florida's at and everything. It's just considered the South, right? Which is kind of weird. You never hear Southeast, but you hear Southwest. Northwest, Northeast. You never hear Southeast, though, I feel like. Anyways, no. I think that's a southeastern thing. Or eastern thing, I guess. We don't really have them in Colorado. As far as I know, maybe it could come to Colorado at some point. Hello! Bash, bash, bashity bash. Bashing you in the brain! Bashing you till you can't even know how to use magic with your brain. Bash, bash, bashity bash, just bashing away all day. Bash, bash, bashity bash, and now you've done, that's what I say. Okay. So yeah, this is the arena. I might just pull up a list of this place just to see if there's anything interesting. Although we might have just finished it here. Bum, 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 bum. Bye. Alright, come on, man. I need a spawn of a Museum of Oddities item. Come on, man. Come on! Bowl with what? Wisp core. We didn't loot him, right? So maybe he's got the dagger of friendship? Nope. What's that? Scroll? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, this looks like story here. Yeah, A&W is never a place I really went to a lot, but I will say their little corn dog nuggets are decent. Is that the one with the... I think their cheese curds are super good, actually. Yeah, because, like, Culver's has cheese curds, but they're cheddar, which I don't like. I think A&W had, like, white cheddar cheese curds, and they were amazing, actually, if I'm thinking of the right place. Yeah, so I do like those. That's about it. Yeah, I was going to say Taco Bell and Pizza Hut. That's what I thought. Yeah. Heavenly Burger there on a road trip once. Where? Oh, A&W? Oh my God, we were, man, when we were driving back, I think, from North Carolina the last time to Colorado, we stopped at, oh yeah, we stopped at Free State Brewing in, I think it's Lawrence, Kansas, which I had been to before. And oh my God, I had a bratwurst burger with like beer battered onion rings, and it was divine. It was one of the best burgers I've ever had. That reminded me of that. KFC, Taco Bell, and Pizza Huts? I don't think I've ever seen a triple hitter. Yeah, I know, Starfield's boring as hell, but I just want to beat it just to, like, absorb it, you know. And mainly just to, like, really do, like, a review and be like, okay, here's what I think about it. And then, yeah. Couldn't put more than 30 hours into it. Just... all it needed was somebody at a high-level Bethesda to just say, okay, let's make it a little more creative with something, space entities, I don't know, Constellation Wars, anything, as some fantastical element. That's all they needed, which, again, just astounded no one kind of said that. Maybe they were scared of Todd. Culver's Custard? I don't think I've ever had a Culver's Custard. I've eaten a decent amount of Culver's, but I've never had their custards. I know that's what they're known for, though. Okay.
Dearest brother, I just don't understand it. We always dreamed of a place to host the elaborate spectacle, and I finally found it. These ruins feature a grand, tiered room suited to a great display, and I promptly persuaded our brothers and sisters to migrate here. Yet, the elaborate spectacle has never gone as planned. Perhaps you can tell me where I've gone wrong. Permit me to walk you through the process step by step. First, we acquire our lucky participants. Truly, I would give anything to be in their place, but I can understand their frenzied protests and struggles in the excitement of the moment. We have to stray to the swamps to find them, though some are more easily obtained from the nearby roads. Once we've returned to Cannes with our participants, they're each given private quarters in which to be prepared for the event. Each room is lined with the finest wines and cheeses and comfortable bedding in the peasant chic roll style. My personal steward visits each of them soon after arrival and asks what they would like tailored for the spectacle, but they invariably ask for suits of armor. Our stores are stocked to the ceiling with the finest velvet, silks, and furs. How am I supposed to provide them with chainmail? Each participant is provided with ink and pen to practice their prose, but again, their behavior escapes me. You should see some of the horrid things they've written. Lengthy letters to loved ones saying goodbye as though they were dying of a plague, or horribly bloodthirsty curses against their fellow participants. Oh, and I will not offend you with descriptions of the ones who think themselves artists. I suppose that their writings could have clued me into what would happen next, brother, for that is when things get truly bizarre. Each time on the day of the elaborate spectacle, after we've all gorged on suckling meats and pungent cheeses, the participants are escorted from their quarters into the viewing chamber, where we eagerly await what we are sure will be a thrilling show, but that never happens. After the first time, we removed the decorative weapons from the walls, but they just bludgeoned and gored each other with whatever they could get their hands on. Loose stones, wine bottles, and in one case a bone the participant must have defiled to a point in his quarters. Why would men given a week alone to write and feed on wine instantly set murderously upon each other rather than share a loving embrace? I simply don't understand it, brother. We always believed that the elaborate spectacle would be the greatest public display of shared pleasure, and it has each time ended a blood-soaked mess. Perhaps the time has finally come to move back to bliss and abandon our dream. Are these guys named? Huh, so I guess, like, these guys, yeah, they basically tried to make, like, an arena, but for poetry. But then they got dementia residents, I guess, so it just ended in a bloodbath every time. Which is quite funny. Okay. Glad we saw that, because that's super easy to miss under this guy. Alright. So that's the arena. What's this? Can amphitheater. There's like this passage over here that I guess we didn't go to. Can arena substratum. I might just look up like what is in these places because I'm not sure if it's even worth to explore all of it. Actually, let's go this way first. This might be where the arena people were held. If I'd ever played Fallout 3, should I just wait for this apparent remaster or play OG? It's up to you. As far as I know right now, the Fallout remaster is in its likely, but still not confirmed. So there's obviously a universe where I don't think it is a thing. Personally, I feel like it's probably a thing just because the Oblivion Remaster, as far as I know, was a huge success for Bethesda. I don't know. If you're dying to play it, I would say play it because it's good, especially for the first time going through it. If you can wait, I'm saying it's probably a thing that they will make it. And then, you know, I know everybody says, oh, play the OG and, you know, nothing beats the OG and that sort of thing. But especially if you're coming at it for the first time, I think something like Oblivion Remastered is really nice because it just looks so much better. And it has some improvements. So, yeah, I would say if you're dying to play it, just go ahead and play it. But if you can wait, they might announce something in the next 2 months or so, maybe. I don't know. I'm feeling like it's probably a thing, just because Bethesda loves money, and it's going to print money for them, you know? Sleeping on Kenna? Is that like Kenna Bridge of Spirits? Are you talking about that game? Yeah, as far as I know, that's a big hidden gem. Like, nobody really played it, but people love it sort of game. But can't speak to it, never played it. Participant. Yeah, so here's all the people that we're going to fight. Come on, just give me one Museum of Oddity thing, please. What does a boy have to do? What does a boy have to do? I just want one. I like Starfield. No worries. I mean, like I said, honestly, I have never played enough of it to really get a feel for it. It just... What I tried to play bored me to death. But, you know, if I go through the whole thing, hey, I could be like, actually, it's really slept on, blah, 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 blah. I just don't know. I just honestly haven't given it enough time, which I would like to do eventually when I get 50 million hours to play through that game. Hi-ya! What's that? Did this dummy, like, piss itself? What the hell's all this stuff? It's like a deconstructed dummy here. Okay, yeah, I think I'm just gonna pull this place up just to see if there's anything major we're missing, because this place is freaking massive. Treasure. Nope. Doors and gates, nope. So then we've got the amphitheater, treasure, the skull, which we already got. Nothing much else. And we got the halls of tranquility, treasure. Some urns in there, so we might want to check that, but again, we're just not really getting lucky with anything popping up here. There's a skill book, but that's about it. And then in the arena... Oh, there's a mute screaming maw, which is one of the unique items, but we already got that one. Alchemy, And then there's the substratum, which is where we are now. And then just a bunch of weapons and armor. So it's basically a massive, gigantic dungeon, but it doesn't really have too much unique to it outside of the skull So let's go ahead and get out of here. I think the whole community wanting Elder Scrolls 6 for over a decade and that being asked, then being asked to enjoy Starfield instead was an impossible feat. To me, it was just that you needed to kind of be on the level of at least Fallout 4 to make it work, I think, and they just didn't do that. What the hell is that? These guys are all back now? Okay. Oh my god, that's horrifying. Jesus Christ. Yeah, to me, I think, like, you just needed, like, I don't think anybody was expecting Skyrim level, but you needed to be on the level of at least Fallout 4. Maybe, like, a notch below Fallout 4 to make people really, like it. And they didn't do that. Like, as far as I've seen, it was kind of like, what, 1, 2, 3 steps below Fallout 4. So then, now it's a thing where, like, yeah, everybody wants Elder Scrolls 6, and now you're kind of, like, placating everybody with, you know, this game that nobody really asked for. But I feel like people were open to it. I think there was definitely a level of excitement for it. But, you know, once people started playing it, I think the hype died down, obviously. So, yeah, as I've always said, like, my one issue with Starfield that I just never really understood was, like, how uninspired it felt. I would have totally been down and, like, totally... Ooh! Amber Mace... Ooh! Okay, wait. An Amber Mace Matrix. Okay, that's something. We can actually upgrade our stuff with that. Yeah, like, I would have been... I'm not even a science fiction guy, but I would have been totally open to Starfield had it just felt inspired. Everything that I played of it just felt so uninspired. Like, what are we doing here? Like, just take all the time you put into this and put that into Elder Scrolls 6 or Fallout 5 or anything. So, I think that was the major issue, at least for me. Like, I would have been totally down. I don't care. If they make a good space game that's at least as memorable as Fallout 4 or around there, I would have been fine with that. I would have taken that while we wait for Elder Scrolls 6. But it kind of just felt like a bit of a waste of time, you know? That just pushed back the game everybody really wants, like, even further and further and further back. So that's my main issue with it, personally. Positive AI was used to expedite the release of Oblivion Remastered as damage control for Starfield? What makes you say that? That's interesting. I don't know the signs enough, so I can't speak to that. I do know pretty much every game these days does use AI on some level, which is why it was a big controversy with Expedition 33, but then people were like, you know, oh, that could be a game we play too. Oh shit, now that I'm kind of dipping my toes back into streaming, I really want to play Expedition 33 really bad. I just don't really have the time to, like, start up another series because it'll just take 1,000 years to complete, and we're already doing other stuff like Baldur's Gate 3 on the Patreon channel. But yeah, Expedition 33 is something I really want to do. Anyways, yeah, there was a bit of a controversy because it won Game of the Year, then the Game of the Year was stripped for, like, some indie game award thing because they used AI. But as far as I know, like, every game company uses AI now. It just depends on, like, what level. So, I don't know. But as far as Oblivion, yeah, I have no clue. I have no clue if they used AI, and if so, like, what capacity. It's an interesting idea, though. Okay, so is that every skull? Medesi's, Lemurks, Salonia Virias, Gadendry, Bebe. I think the only one we're missing is Lorenz Bogtrotter. Actually, we might have that one. Do we have? Yes. So we have all 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So all skulls are grabbed. So let's go make that mace now. I'm going to wait, too, just in case that guy's inventory does reset. Let's wait another 24 hours. I loved Fallout 4 so much. I remembered playing it on release all night. Loved it so much. I liked it a lot. It felt like... I remember when it first came out, the big thing for me was the dialogue options. I hated it. Growing up with Fallout 3 in New Vegas, it's like... to strip that away and just put everything to the fore, you know, yes, no, tell me more, or asshole no, or whatever. That was such a big slap in the face to me. Like, the dialogue options of Fallout 3, like, to put it in perspective, blew my mind. Like, how much of an asshole you could be, you know, the intelligent skill check responses. I didn't really have any experience with, like, D&D or like RPG stuff like that. So I didn't even know that that's what it was based on, like skill checks. So it was just like a huge moment for me, like playing Fallout 3. And then they took that away in Fallout 4. It was just such a big, like, why? Like, it was so baffling to me. So that kind of like turned me against it for a while with the base building stuff too that I didn't really care about. But then over time, I kind of appreciated it. I liked it when it came out. Like, I had fun with it.
Away, mortal. I haven't time for your
But
chatter.
again, I was just kind of like, why did you take away the dialogue? So now I like the game a lot, but back when it first came out, I was kind of just a little baffled by some choices.
Welcome.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Show me that soul tomato. Come on.
Armor and
I have the
weapons.
same inventory every
Maybe
time.
not pretty, but they get the job done.
When do you update your inventory? I'm tempted to just buy all this stuff and like see if it like refills. Okay, so forge weapon,
What is...
and then forge magic mace.
Mama used to say, if sweet talking doesn't work, try hitting him with a big stick.
Hey, there you go. That's like a, what is that, a Theodore Roosevelt quote or something? Yeah, the gameplay is much better. Yeah, because Fallout 3 and New Vegas are way more like choice story based. The actual gameplay of it's kind of It's not amazing.
See you later.
But yeah, Fallout 4's gameplay is definitely better. Okay, so then if we go to weapons, perfect amber mace, damage health on strike. I like that. Okay, I'll use that. Greyjoy is rubbing up against me because he's in sweet boy cat mode. Come here. You're so sweet. Why are you so sweet? All right, what do now? I do have to do some voice acting today, but we can go for a little bit more, perhaps, if we can figure out a good thing to do. I can't really leave because the next episode I record has to be when we exit because there's an NPC out there that I do want to show. So we can figure out maybe like one more dungeon to do or something. There's also the taxonomy of obsession, but I kind of want to start that in an episode, you know? The Mass Effect trilogy, yes, that's another thing. I mean, obviously all this stuff is just like so long and so big. It's just like you got to pick and choose what you want to do. But the Mass Effect trilogy, I am so overdue for Mass Effect 2 and 3. We did do a full playthrough of 1, I think multiple times on stream. But yeah, Mass Effect 2 and 3, I am so overdue for a replay of those. Like, that series was massive for me, and I just like haven't played it in so long. Start an explosion playthrough? I don't think I've ever done that in Fallout 4. Yeah, same, Jacob. I always these days prefer much shorter games than 50 hour. Like, everyone's just like, you have to make every game 50 hours. And I'm just like, no, please, just short. I can't keep up with all this shit. Just make shorter games, please. It's too long, man. Yo, what's up, Ethan? Welcome in. What's up, Low Country Grace? Yeah, like, I know people want KOTOR 2, but Expedition 33, I think, would hook me more just because I'm not spoiled on it, and it's obviously one game of the year, and everybody loves it to death, and I'm just super intrigued by it. Yeah, I don't know. That's going to be a hard choice once we get time to where I can actually, like, sit down and play a full game on stream. It's going to be a hard choice. Maybe we'll do a poll. Because I know people want KOTOR 2, but I honestly, like, Expedition 33 would really grab me, too. In a big way. The settlement building, yeah, which is fun, but it's like, I don't play Fallout for, like, a Sims type thing. That's not really why I play those games, you know? Alright, well, if anybody can think of something good to do for the remainder of time we have in the stream, let me know. I'm trying to think of anything grindy left in the Shivering Isles, like Taxonomy of Obsession. But I want to start that in an episode. We could obviously just find a dungeon. Or we could go unique weapon hunting too, actually, now that I think about it. That'd be fun. Yeah. So put that in the chat if you want. I'm going to take a bathroom break. I'll be right back. We probably won't go for too much longer. That 2 hours flew by. Holy crap. But yeah. We'll do a little bit more at least. BRB. Alright, and we're back. Whoa, don't move that. Alright, let me pull up my notes here. Oh yeah, I want to get in the habit of thanking our members and patrons too, in the streams as well as the videos. So, some of which are here currently. Thank you to our Tier 3 members, Roger Hunt 5 and GWibble814. And thank you to our Tier 2 and Tier 3 patrons, Tier 2 members and Tier 3 patrons as well. Audio MD, David Gleaves, Lincoln Pop, Toe Collector, Banana Brady, Montrosian, Peer of Demon Wrath, G-Boss26, Sarah Perry, 3391, Jer Tupala, Ace of Swords, Low Country Grace, Jacob Marshall, Roger Hunt again, Forsaken Borg, Peter Prestige, Gothy Stitch, and Emily Griffiths. And yeah, I do want to do a comment question of the stream as well. I just keep forgetting to do that. And that would be, do y'all meditate? Which I'm going to ask this in an upcoming episode if I haven't already. But do y'all meditate? I recently got back into meditation, and it has been amazing. Like, doing it for a long time previously, and then stopping, and then coming back to it now, it's like a lot easier to tap into what I'm trying to accomplish here. Which I guess some people will be like, you're not trying to accomplish anything. But it's like, you kind of are, though. You're trying to obviously be more calm and in the moment and whatever. So yeah, if anybody meditates, let me know. I'm trying to do 10 minutes every day with the Waking Up app, which I guess is somewhat controversial. Because Sam Harris is a controversial dude, I suppose, but I don't really care about all that. It just literally helps me to not be so anxious, basically. Okay, so what do we got left, man? Most of it is outside of the Shivering Isles, but we have to stay inside the Shivering Isles. So maybe we can hunt some unique weapons. Let's hunt for some unique weapons. Dagger of Friendship, which randomly spawns. So annoying. Fork of Horripilation. Gromik's Blade? Oh. It's like a fake Dawnfang Dustfang. Interesting. Lisanne, which we got, surprisingly. A lot of these are main quest related. Boppy. Boppy bopper. Boppy bopper. Is that it? There's no unique weapons outside of Lisanne? Oh, wait. Yeah, and then Sindel's Boltcaster, which is not found in the game. That's it? Man, no wonder I don't remember, like, there being a lot of stuff to find unique-wise. Shivering Isles, unique armor. Maybe unique armor? What do we got here? Count Syrian's helmet. Dark Seducer stuff. A lot of the stuff is quest-related. Is it really just not? Is there really just, like, not, like, unique things in the Shivering Isles? That's crazy. Yeah, there's, like, not. That is... Alright, well, let's look up Shivering Isle. Oh, yeah, there's a really cool map area. There's a really cool map area. I wonder what it is. Wonder if I can remember what it is. Let me look it up because it's actually super cool. I don't even know how to search for it. Alright, let's take a look at a map. Shivering Isles map. Yeah, because there's like a really, really cool location, but I'm forgetting what it's called. I think it's to the northeast. Oh, maybe it's Fane? Or is it Brellock? It has a really cool thing that happens, but I can't remember which one it is. So we've already been to Brellock. It might be Fane. That sounds somewhat familiar, which is kind of like over here. Yeah, let's check that out. I hope it's this one, because it's super duper cool. Okay, let's go from the Frenzy Camp. Oh my god, so much chat. Holy moly. All right. Expedition 33 premise was so intriguing and it fell off hard? Really? See, I think I'll love the gameplay because, as far as I know, it's turn-based, right? With, like, parry mechanics and stuff.
You'll never take me!
She'll never take me as I'm taking you! I love turn-based stuff, like growing up with Final Fantasy and everything like that. Same thing with Baldur's Gate 3, which I know people have expressed similar sentiments where it's like, they love it, but because it's turn-based, they can't really get into the gameplay. That would not be a problem. I love that stuff. Bum, 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 bum. No, it's blasphemous. It's not blasphemous to not like turn-based combat. A lot of people do not like it, and I get it. I honestly get it. It just, for me, I like it. It's like a strategic thing, you know? Burp, burp, burp. Except for Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon even gets a little tiring with just like repeating the same stuff over and over and over again. No, I didn't. No, I don't. Should I? I mean, it's up to you. For me, meditation helps, like, basically not being so anxious all the time. It kind of, like, calms my brain down, helps me be in the moment. So, I mean, if you're good, if you're just happy, if you don't really have much to work on, that sort of thing, you know, it might not be that helpful. For me, it's really helpful to regulate my emotions and also, yeah, like I said, kind of ground me and make me less anxious all of the time. Ooh, I think this is it. Yeah. I think this is what I was talking about. Meditation works. I just stopped because I'm lazy. Yeah, it's difficult. I mean, same thing for me. I was doing it for forever, and then I just kind of fell off of it because it's like just to sit down for 10 minutes, if not more, every day is a big commitment. Not constantly, though. I do it when I really need it. Nino Kuni. Ooh, I want to play that, too. I meditate with weed. Fair enough. Listen to music as my meditation. Ba, ba, ba. Don't regularly meditate, but I do use mindfulness activities in the classroom as a teacher to help teach others and provide kids with tools to regulate themselves or just practice SEL competencies. What's SEL? Got stuck at a fight in Expedition 33. Meditate every day, but it's the Christian kind where I pray meditatively with scripture, usually a passage from one of the Gospels, a conversation with God. Oh, interesting. Social, emotional. Oh, that's what SES is. Find it very useful and important. Agreed. Yeah. Yeah, I could do a whole speech on that. Adios, Roger. Thanks for watching. Way more GV content than expected. Well, yeah, I mean, it was just... Okay, so this was the location I was talking about, by the way. Yeah, it was just a thing of, like, I think during that time, I really needed to step away from streaming. And then also I think what it was is, like, I needed to just literally take a huge step back and kind of reevaluate everything about YouTube and everything about streaming. I think when you do it for so long and when you're so close to it and when you're so constantly involved with it, it's really hard to just, like, look at it objectively. So, all that to say, like, taking a big... I don't know, I think I consistently still did videos, but, like, taking a big step away from streaming at least for a good chunk of time kind of, yeah, regrounded me and all that sort of stuff. So... I don't know. I think a big thing for me now is I just only want to go live when I actually feel like it'll be a good stream and I'll have a good time with it. Before, I was just obviously forcing myself to do it. Just because I'm such a stubborn, like, workaholic, basically. But, yeah. And then, surprise, surprise, when it doesn't really manifest in, like, positive things just because you're forcing yourself to go live as opposed to wanting to go live. So that's where we're at currently. And if that changes, and if I don't feel like going live for whatever reason, then I'm not going to go live. I only want to go live these days when I actually feel like it's a good thing. Right? Which sounds extremely obvious, but for somebody like me, it's very difficult to balance it because I'm extremely type A and just like I want to be doing something with my time all the time. And what's this? Scroll. Yeah, this was the place I was talking about, so I'm excited for this. Man, so many people don't like turn-based combat. It's so fun, though. What's up, Paula? Welcome in. If you like Star Wars, do you think Keanu Reeves would play a great Darth Revan from Knights of the Old Republic? I'm in the camp where, like, I don't think Keanu Reeves is a great actor. Could he pull it off? Yeah. probably. I think if he tried hard enough. I think from what I've seen of Revan, which I've only played KOTOR, I think you need somebody that really has like acting chops and has like a huge menacing vibe to him. So I don't know if Keanu, I see what you mean. Like visually, I think he fits, but I think I would prefer somebody that's like a little more weathered in the acting department, like the guy that played Kylo Ren. I'm forgetting his name right now. Adam Driver? That's his name, right? Like, obviously he played Kylo, so he's not going to play Revan, but he would be a great Revan, you know, somebody like that. Social emotional learning. We've already done the vampire thing. This character is a part of 100%, so we've done most of the content at this point. I'm basically just cleaning up a lot of stuff. So we've been a vampire, we cured the vampirism. Now we're back to being normal. My dearest cousin, thank you for last month's shipment. She was very pleased. I have found that when two are thrown in at the same time, the louder his response and the longer it lasts. How exciting! Now, I understand how difficult it is for you to gather more volunteers, but I am in need of your services more than ever, cousin. You and I both know it will not be long until the day of rebirth is upon us, so the more we can offer, the better. When he arrives, I will make sure you are duly rewarded for your services. Be sure to let our volunteers know how happy we all are with their commitment to the cause and what an enormous impact they are having on the coming of rebirth. Okay, I remember when I discovered this naturally, it was such a big moment for me. Back when this DLC first released, probably. It's so cool, as you will see in a second here. Let's also use a Varla Stone real quick. Bum, 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 bum. I used to think I don't like turn-based combat, but then I realized some of my favorite games of all time were turn-based, like the Pokemon games. Yeah, I had the same revelation where it's like, you don't realize, like doing a Nuzlocke, it clicks so hard for me. Like, because before that, like, I loved Pokemon, don't get me wrong, but like, you know, it was brain dead easy, just spam flamethrower, do whatever. And then upon really getting into Nuzlocks, which by the way, I'm going to pimp my Patreon again. Because we're doing a Pokemon Nuzlocke right now, which has been super duper fun. So if you want to check it out, there's the link. Yeah, once you get into Nuzlocke, you really realize like how strategic it is and how high the stakes are and everything. You know, so I don't know. It just completely changed my perception. I feel like I'm insane. Where are the stupid Varla Stones every time? Right there. Okay. So yeah, it's a similar thing where it's like, you don't really think of Pokemon too much as like turn-based strategy, but it is, especially if you're doing a Nuzlocke. Like you have to involve a ton of strategy or you will just lose. So I had a similar awakening, even though Pokemon is obviously a little bit different. But obviously, yeah, Pokemon is basically just JRPGs, which for the longest time I didn't really realize. Okay, so chest with gold, chest that's locked. Come on, man, come on. God, I'm always so excited when it's like 5 different items, but it just ain't it. And then we've got a button here, and then we've got glass display, with what? Gyub, Lord of the Pit? What the hell is this?
Praise of Gyub. Kneel face forward and raise hands above head. Praise be to Gyub, Lord of the Pit. Hear us, warbling Redeemer. Hail the rebirth approaching. Praise be to Gyub, Lord of the Pit. Lower hands and close eyes. Please accept our offering, merciful one. Extend your tentacles and accept this gift. Bless us, embryonic prince. May this offering satisfy your infinite maw. Stand open eyes and wait for volunteer to be escorted to the precipice. Please accept our offering, O merciful one. Feed and grow now, our prince. Arise and devour oblivion hence. May this offering sate your growing bulk. Open floor and grasp volunteer by wrists and ankles. Gently swing with sideways motion. Praise be to Gyub, Lord of the Pit. Maga Rathala. Baga Nutagon. Praise be to Gyub, Lord of the Pit. Begin to rhythmically stomp feet, all the while swinging volunteer faster and faster. Praise be to Gyub. Praise be to Gyub. Praise be to Gyub. Ad nauseum. When volunteers reach maximum height, release wrists and ankles, wait for screaming to stop, face forward, and raise hands above head. Praise be to Gyub, call to us, prince, sing your fell tune. Praise be to Gyub. Wait for Gyub to respawn, get down on knees with hands still raised above head. All hail Gyub, Lord of the Pit. All hail rebirth, the day of our death. All hail Gyub, all hail Gyub.
Okay, I forgot about that component. So basically right here, I'm going to make a save. It's very similar to, well, I guess I'll say it afterwards. Don't want to spoil the surprise. So we're going to hit this button here. Boop. And then it's just one of these type of scenarios, which is so cool. I love... God, I wish Bethesda did more stuff like this, man. It's so fun. Oh, and that increased athletics, too. Nice. Actually, I think swimming around here increased athletics. So, not as big as, what is it in Skyrim? Starts with a K, right? I'm forgetting it. There's a thing just like that in Skyrim where you fall down a super long pit. I'm forgetting the name of it. It's like my favorite place. Whatever it is. Anyways. Not as flashy in Oblivion, but still. Really cool. Scale on thing. Okay, who's fighting me right now? Hello? What is happening? Huh? What's going on? He's just not even getting hit. Okay, here. Fight me over here. What are you, invincible? What the hell? Thank you. Oh my god. Yeah, Persona does. See, a lot of the people, I hear the sentiment all the time that people don't like turn-based strategy, but there is a lot of really great games that make it work, like Persona. You know, Persona 5 is a great example, so flashy and fun. And the weakness system, just like Pokemon, is fun to do, too. And then, yeah, Expedition 33, Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 is weird, though, because Baldur's Gate 3, you get so many options, I honestly think it's too much. You get, like, 50 billion thousand spells and things you can use. To me, it definitely gets, like, really overwhelming. I think Persona kind of balances it better. But you kind of have to have that, because it's a D&D game, so you're just going to get a million things anyways, but I do kind of wish it wasn't so overwhelming, you know? What do you got? Dead Volunteer is this guy's name. Okay. Love Baldur's Gate 3's turn-based system, and that I could be because I play D&D as well. In 33, I found a little bit harder for me to like, but I think it's because I'm not good at parrying. Yeah, which will be really interesting, because Lost Odyssey did a similar thing. It was turn-based JRPG, but there was, like, a little ring system. Every time you attacked, you had to, like, trigger a ring at the right time. I love that. I think that's, like, a fantastic way to spice it up, so I'm really excited for Expedition 33. Oh, we got it! Oh, hell yes! Oh, that feels so good. Oh, that feels so good near the end of a stream. Oh, my God. Okay. That's awesome. I'm so glad. I'm glad we got at least one. Because we've opened a lot of things. And I think this is the hardest one, too. Like, I think this one's bad because you have to get it out of a amber thing. And then it's still, as far as I know, I don't even think the percentages are higher. It's still only 1 to 2% chance. All the other stuff could just be any container. This has to be an amber thing. Oh, that feels good. I'm going to grab this before it crashes. Sheogorath-shaped amber. So, make sure if you're doing this to always check and see if you get the Sheogorath-shaped amber. I found a lump of amber that looks vaguely like Sheogorath. This might be something Una Armina would want for the Museum of Oddities. And I'm going to save, because this game has crashed 3 times while we're streaming it. Hell yes. Vampire Kitty running from building to building while burning was a chore. Oh my god, yeah, I know. Trust me, I would roleplay so hard as a vampire in this game if that wasn't such a big pain in the ass. Yeah, that reminds me, we're watching a show on Netflix called Night on Earth, which is narrated by Poussey from Orange is the New Black, and she does a phenomenal job. She's a great narrator. Anyways, basically just shows Night on Earth with like a bunch of animals and stuff. And oh my god, there was a segment of vampire bats attacking and sucking seals, and it was just the funniest thing ever, because these things just hop at people like gremlins. Or hop at the seals like gremlins and then suck their blood in the night. They're little freaking little goblins. Yeah. 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 Oh my god, give me another one. Oh, look at that big ass chest. Okay, Amber Hammer. Ooh, I kind of want to make that too. Greater life detection tone. Self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship skills, and responsible decision-making. Yeah, it sounds like that would have been a hell of a lot more helpful to me than most of the other stuff I learned in school, honestly. Yeah, because that stuff goes extremely far. And I think, not to be old man yells at cloud, but I think now it's probably helpful more than it's ever been in the history of our world. Your character looks badass. Thank you, thank you. He's just an Imperial trying his best to save his homeland. That's all. Okay, I'm so glad we found that. That feels so good. Diamond and gold. Diamonds are forever. Oh, they're all I need to please me. Prey 2006. I remember if it's the original Prey, yeah, I downloaded a demo for it. Or no, I had a Xbox Magazine demo disc for Prey, and it scared the shit out of me. I was so scared by it, I couldn't play it. Same thing with Half-Life 2. I remember there was like, they put you in the Raven, what is it? Whatever it's called. We don't go to Ravenholm or whatever. The zombie zone. And I was so terrified. I couldn't even play it. But then the Arcane Prey, 2013 or whatever it was. We did that on stream, and that game was phenomenal. Fantastic game. Loved it. All right. Let's go to make that mace now. I'm actually going to wait another 24 hours just in case that dude's inventory resets finally. Cagranzel, yes. That's what I was talking about. Cagranzel. A favorite game from the last 5 years? Probably be Outer Wilds, right? Elden Ring? Yeah, off the top of my head, I'd probably say either Outer Wilds or Elden Ring. I want to lean towards Elden Ring just because it's so massive and so filled with so many different things. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I'll say Elden Ring probably. If I really thought about it, there might be a better answer. Story parts of Persona than the dungeon crawls. Yeah, Persona's rough with that. I don't know how Expedition 33 is. I would imagine it's much more... less grindy. Persona's really rough, because Persona always has that. That's why I think, like, Persona is such an amazing series, but yeah, to do, like, a stream playthrough of, or a recorded playthrough of, which we did for Persona 4, extremely difficult because, yeah, nobody wants to watch the dungeon crawling. That is the most boring shit ever, especially with Persona 4, where it's incredibly boring. At least Persona 5 and 3 Reload have, like, interesting elements. Persona 4 is just... I honestly can't even imagine watching that. It's so boring. It's probably better just to cut it all out, honestly. So, I would imagine Expedition 33 does a better job of keeping it more engaging. I would think, anyways. Okay,
Armor and weapons.
Still the same
Maybe
exact
not pretty, but they get the job
inventory.
done.
You son of a bitch. You must have to leave and then, like, literally come back. Crazy.
What?
All right. Make me a magic hammer.
Only a real man can swing this hammer around.
I'm a real man.
Take care.
Bye. All right, so we got the perfect amber hammer, which is so tiny. It looks cool, though. I like the design of that. It's so small, though. You call that a war hammer? That's cool, though. We'll use that. Also, let's sell some stuff.
Well, certainly. Armor and weapons. Maybe not pretty.
Alright, Grimite Arrow.
You've got a
Ancient
good
Soul,
deal
Perfect
there.
Amber Mace, Soul Sapper. We probably get rid of the Soul Sapper, right? Yeah.
Seems a fair bargain
Don't
to
really
me.
need these two either. They're not really unique. This one we could at least use with a shield, though. Probably sell the Mad Axe, I think. Goodbye.
I can accept that.
I can accept that. Okay, what do we have here? Anything? Slaughterfish Scale Charm. Water Breathing Resist Disease, which I forgot to look at that. Then I think we're good. We just have a ton of amber, I think is what's weighing us down so much.
If you need any,
I can
take care.
Alrighty. Well, we got one of the randomly generated items, so that feels good. There's still like a ton more, though, which really sucks.
Cease your
People will say that quest is not really meant to be finished, which for a completionist, kind of like, yeah, feels terrible. I'll try to finish it. I mean, if it literally just becomes a thing where it's like 50,000 years and I still don't have those items, there's not much you can do about triggering a 1 to 2% chance, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But I want to try this new Warhammer out. Hi-ya! 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 Oh yeah, I didn't even see what this effect does. Let's look at that. Probably just damage health, I'm assuming. Damage health on strike, 20 points. Yep. Okay. Cool beans. Do. Ba ba ba. That was the equivalent of pulling a chase card and a collector booster. Yeah, which should have triggered at least twice by now, but whatever. I won't complain. 2006 by Bethesda. They made a sequel to that game, but they canceled it. Yeah, because they didn't make the original Xbox Prey, right? That was made by somebody else, I think. And then Arcane made the sequel to it. Or like the remake or whatever you want to call it. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. After 4 months of working 6 days a week, I finally have a Saturday off and catch a GV live stream. How I've missed this. What's up, Chef? Welcome back. I always hate saying this, but yeah, unfortunately, we're about to end the stream. But welcome back. There will be more. There will be more. There will be. There shall be. Outer Wilds blew my mind when I watched you stream it. Yeah, that stuff is 100% attuned to somebody like me. I love that sense of discovery. Same thing with Subnautica. There's a chance we could replay those too, because most people can't play them again because their memories are too sharp. My memory is terrible, so I probably will have forgotten like 50% of it. Because yeah, I would like to. Oh yeah, so I changed the third channel to being the GV Stream Archive again. I really liked how we had that archive back in the day. So basically, anytime we do a stream, I'm going to download it and I'm going to re-upload it to the GV Stream Archive, just because it can be that as well as what it was before, which was just like, you know, no commentary playthroughs of guided games and stuff like that. So all these streams will be uploaded onto the GV Stream Archive, which I will go ahead and provide a link for if y'all want to subscribe to it. Let me go find that real quick. So yeah, it's basically going to be what it was before, GV Universe. It's just going to now have streams as well. Feel free to sub. You've got to be comfortable with your masculinity swing such a small warhammer. What it lacks in size, it makes up for in strength. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the stream. So basically, any announcements? Yeah, so I'll just give you guys the whole lowdown on how to be up to date and everything like that. Pretty much, if you follow my Twitter and looked at the pinned tweet, if you like it, you will be notified when I go live. Posted that in the chat. Also, if you are a member or a patron, check your membership or patron perks, because there will be a Discord link. If you join the Discord, you'll always be alerted when I'm live as well. And then, yeah, the third channel is now the GV Stream Archive as instead of the GV Universe, just because it's the same thing, basically. But I'm going to start uploading streams there as well. And yeah, we're basically just going to be dipping our toes back into streaming. So far, it's been a ton of fun. But obviously, me and streaming have had a very off and on relationship over the years. So I want to make sure whenever I go live, I'm really feeling it. And I'm really excited to do it. Because otherwise, what's the point? So I'll be dipping my toes in. There are major things happening in Cindy and I's personal life. All good. But this will take probably 1 to 3 months to resolve. And then I'll talk about it. And then also I'll be able to finally figure out, as far as the schedule, what we can do. So far, we'll just be testing the waters to figure out what that will look like in 1 to 3 months. Because I would love to return to streaming, probably with a smaller schedule but consistent, just to continue to do YouTube and also voice acting. So yeah, basically, if you want to be alerted, like I said, follow the Twitter and like that pinned tweet or join the Discord. And then eventually we'll have a schedule, and I would love to do all the stuff we talked about today, KOTOR and Expedition, all that stuff. We'd love to do it. because it's just basically a great outlet for me to be able to like play games that I want to play, but I just don't have the time to do it. So it'd be a great way to do that. Basically. Sad music. It's JRPG music. It ain't sad. Might sound sad, but it's supposed to be fun. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great weekend, and I will see you the next stream. Bye.